Good morning, everyone at On Point Ballet School. Welcome to my Dance at Home videos for my ballet students. So we are doing today our Ballet 3 work. So that is round about 9 to 10 years old. You're welcome to try it if you're younger. You're welcome to go back to it if you're a little bit older. And yeah, we're going to get started because I've decided I'm going to do a bar as a part 1 and a centre work as a part 2. So we're going to start with a little bit of theory though. Theory is really important. It's not only important that you know the dance that you're actually doing, but it's important that you know the name of the steps that you're actually doing. My lighting's a bit funny at the moment. Yeah, so we'll just see how it all goes, and I'm looking into things, Google Classroom and things like that for next week. So just keep it coming as we venture through this unusual time, navigate our way through. But it's nice. I hope you're ready to dance. I hope you might have your pajamas on still. Who knows? You might have your ballet attire on, ready to go, and your ballet shoes ready to go, and your hair in a bun. Who knows? But it's up to you how you feel like attending this class. Okay. So I'm going to start with revisiting our grade 2 theory and adding on a little bit of it. So in our ballet 2, we need to make sure that we know our 3 positions of the head erect, head turned, and head inclined. And now that we're in grade 3, we need to know our raised and our lowered. So that's pretty straightforward. Raised is when you raise your head up. Lower is when you lower your head down, keeping the shoulders nice and steady also. Okay, so we also need to add on our movements in dancing. So we've done our plie, and then we need our étendre. So if you can practice that word, étendre, E-T, étendre. It is similar to tendu, but the correct pronunciation to stretch is étendre, to stretch. Okay, and that's pretty much demonstrating a point tendu. Étendre, and then you have your relevé to rise, relevé. All right. Okay, we also have our positions of the arms. So this is the first time we've added arms into the theory, and we're going to go through them. There's 3 positions which we use quite often. I try and teach you as we go. So we've got what's called a 5th on bar. So bar, similar to ballet bar, but it's spelt differently. It's B-A-S, you still pronounce it bar, like bar, bar, black sheep really. And in this 5th position, I'm wearing a saggy baggy jumper. Got my gorgeous little neighbours out the back about to go outside for a play. That lovely sunny day. So, back we come. So we've got our 5th on bar, which is 5th low. Now when you're holding your arms in this position, you've got to feel like you've got a tennis ball. I should be wearing a tighter top. Toby, would you like to come and help me?
No.
Toby?
No.
I didn't think so. All right. So 5th on bar is where your arms are nice and soft and curved and rounded. You feel like you've got a tennis ball under the armpits so that the arms aren't drooping in. You're also making sure that your arms aren't touching your skirt or your pants or your leggings. So it's slightly forward, but making sure that the shoulders still stay down and back. So just there, all right? And it's kind of in the shape of a watermelon. And they say that the fingertips should be your head space apart. Some people might have a narrow face, some people might have a wider face, so it's a tricky one. But I'd be thinking about the size of a tennis ball in between. Now you're going to bring the arms up to what's called 5th en avant. Now 5th en avant is 5th front. Okay, again, you've got that tennis ball between the fingertips, and you're lifting up under the elbows. So your elbows aren't sagging. they're lifted and they're slightly down here, not up here, okay? So if you put your finger on your belly button, somewhere between your sternum, which is the start of your rib cage, and your belly button, it's anywhere between there, you're okay. All right, thumbs are in, fingertips are gentle, and that's your fifth on Yvonne position. Now I'm going to move back a little bit for my next one. Fifth on O is where the arms are above your head. Again, the elbows are open. That's a bit funny. Elbows are open, shoulders are down, chin's up. Now with this position here, again, it's a little bit open at the top, but if I turn to the side, if you can have a little look, they're not up here, throwing my weight back and throwing my ribs out. They're actually in front of my body. My screen's just gone blank. I think if I popped it on charge, it would stop doing that to me. Okay, so when our fifth on O, like the letter O, is above our head in the correct spot, you should be able to see your fingers wiggling even though your eyes are front in your peripheral vision. So you should be able to see them. If you can't see them when you wiggle them, it means you're too far back. Okay, so they're your three arm positions that we learn in grade 3. We've got fifth on bar. Say it with me if you want. Fifth on bar. Fifth on Yvonne means fifth front. And fifth on O means fifth high. So low, front, high. Okay, we've got an arabesque in a minute that I'll teach you, and we've also got a couple of other body positions, but we'll go through those as the class goes on. Right now we're going to get started. We're going to head over to the ballet bar and we're going to do our warm-up tendu. Alright, so our warm-up tendu is a tendu devant, flex, tendu and close. A la seconde, flex, tendu and close. Making sure the legs stay nice and straight and making sure you're really articulating your foot on the way out, articulating it on the flex, articulating it on the stretch, and bringing it in with a nice, straight, strong leg. Okay, let me just find my class. I'm going to be facing my back to you, I'm afraid. Sorry about that. Pete! Tendu one. Flex. Point. Close. Strong rise. Keep those knees straight. You can even take a balance here if you like. Now, how did you go? Making sure that when you rise, your heels are pushing forward, and when I let go of the bar, who can tell me what position my arms are in? Fifth on Yvonne. Alright, okay, moving on to pliés, everybody. Stand facing on first, so you're standing facing front. I'm going to tendu to second. Using your eye line. Nice flat body. Demi. Stretch. Demi. Now slightly different from ballet 2. We use our arm. Whoop, weight forward. Demi. Stretch. side. We're going to do that again. Demi-plie. Eyes and head. Careful not to do too much with your shoulders. Keep them pressing down and back. Arm held in fifth on bar. Pull that to a nice fifth at the front. Press both heels down into the ground evenly. Finishing fifth at the front. Let go and lift up tall. Good job. Good job. How did we go? All right, good. So yes, while we were standing very still doing our plie, our arm was just held in fifth on bar. All right, moving on to our battement tendu, we do tendu devant and close. Tendu devant, plie as you close. Now as you extend, both legs have to extend at the same time. So be careful one doesn't get there before the other, or all right, so they're trying to extend at the same time. That's preparing you for things like assemblage. You'll see. Encore, so we do this one to the side, then to the back, and then to the side. That's our encore, it means in a cross. So we're going front, side, back, side. All right, encore. Here we go. Hands just still. 1. Together. À la seconde. Close back. Oh, I nearly forgot. Derrière. Keeping an eye on your body. Making sure everything's steady. Close front. Plie, stay, and finish in. Alright, turning around to the other side, we'll see if we can pick it up. Hand on the bar, off we go. Plie, together. Plie, together. Keeping your tendus nice and long. Together. Alright. Tendus. Hopefully no one's tendus came off the ground. The rule in a tendu is that a tendu remains on the floor at all times. Now, the next exercise that we're going to do is called a battement dégagé. This one means to disengage. So we're allowed to take our toes off the floor. I always say Malteser. Yum. So taking that foot just off the floor. You could roll a Malteser under it, but only just. All right. Our exercise is out. Ew, I think that was more of a, don't know, it was much too big. Out and in. Out and in. Plie, dégagé, out. Same thing as the tendu. You're trying to extend those legs at exactly the same time. Then repeat on the left. Yeah, da da da. Yeah, da da da. Dee da 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 da. Really have to control the hips so that it doesn't lift. Hands on the bar. is your dégagé. Let's put the screen back on. We're going to keep going. Next exercise at our ballet bar is our rondeggiamento. I'm going to do what I did yesterday for my grade 2 class. That's moved my computer, film the screen that I'm filming things on, all the way over. Trying to keep it plugged in, silly. I'll unplug it. All the way over to the front, so you can actually, I'm only going to do it facing the front because I realised when I was watching the back side wasn't the most attractive. So I'm only going to do it facing this way. I'll let the music play for the second side. Pete! And you can do it on the second side, but today I'll only be showing you on the first side. Ready? Hands on. Ooh. Might just quickly pop it up. Grade 3, we have to bring our arms up through our fists, from fifth on bar to fifth on avant. Then we're going to take this arm to second, and this arm is going to place carefully on your ballet bar, your chair, your table, your buffet, whatever you're using, okay? So the arms are going to go out and going to remain there throughout the entire exercise, which is front, side, back, close, front, side, back, close, back, side, front, close, back, side, front, close. Now I've just eaten, so I wonder what I could use. I wonder if I could put an apple on my elbow. See what I've got in my cupboard. Oh, grade 3 students. Oh, I'm sorry I'm not there. You'd all put an Oreo on your elbow. If you've got a biscuit or something that's going to be tempting that you want to keep there, pop it on your elbow. I'm going to use an Oreo, okay? So when I bring my arm up and take my arm out to second, I'm going to place an Oreo on top of my elbow. So no matter what, once my arm's in the correct position, my elbow's lifted underneath, my palms are facing front. All right, maybe while you're preparing, your mum or your dad or your whoever could place it on your elbow while we do our exercise. Ready? This is a good temptation, a good way of getting that elbow nice and lifted and not letting it sag. Here we go. Hope you can see my feet. Okay, arms go up, arms go out, Oreo goes on. And 1, 2, 3, close first. 1, 2, 3, making sure you're not pulling on the standing leg. Reverse. Thinking about your legs, not just thinking about the Oreo. Close. Back. Side. Heel on top at the front and close. So, my shoulder is starting to ache a little bit. So remove that Oreo. You can feel the difference when you work at holding your arm in the correct position. It's tough. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pretend that I've turned my body around and I'm going to place the Oreo. Woo! Oh no! Dropped it. Dropped it. Big chocolate mark on my floor. Never mind. Standing very still. I'm going to use my other leg. like bar to hold on to. 1, 2, 3, and reverse. Back. Rotate your forward. And close. Back. Whoop. Rotate. Oh gosh. Front. And close. Bring the arm down. Taking the Oreo off first. How did everybody go? I'm going to put that over there and save it for later with my cup of tea. Alright. Good job. So when you're doing your ronde-champ, you're not only thinking about your leg rounding in a really lovely turned out manner with nothing else moving, you're actually also thinking about your new arm that's held in second position. Alright, so making sure that the shoulders are down and back, the elbows facing the back of the room so we're not saggy, and the palms facing forward. Okay, let's keep going. Battement frappe. This is a new exercise. It's a bit tricky. I wonder how I'm going to get you to see it clearly. Maybe I'll do it facing you for the moment. Alright, you be facing the front. This computer keeps going blank. You're facing the front in 5th position. And your foot, we actually know you're facing the bar, I'm afraid, but it's hard for you to see what my feet are getting up to. So I'm going to show you facing the front. Leg does a tendu to second. Now you're going to bring this leg into what's called coup de pied, or coup de pied, devant. So devant is front. You're going to bring that foot in, keeping the ankle quite relaxed and trying to hold the thigh where it is. Okay, bring that foot into what's called coup de pied devant. Now, using just the ball of your foot, you're going to push that foot out along the floor to that same tendu that you had. Now you're going to bring it into coup de pied derrière, which means back, derrière behind. So you're going to leave that thigh where it is, bend the knee gently, relax the foot, and bring it into derrière. And you repeat that. Push, stay, stay, and in. Push, stay, stay. Now, if I do it facing the side, hopefully my foot isn't going around the world. It's just going straight out to the side and in. 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 At the same time, you're really trying to open up in the top of that hip area and keep the knee back, okay? So try not to let the leg fall in. Let's try that with some music. I'm going to do it facing front, but please face your chair so you're stable in your hip, okay? Let's give it a go. And out, in, push. To the back, push. To the front, push. To the back, push. Can we try that one again? Push. To the back. Keep pulling up tall on your standing leg. Push. Bring it in with a relaxed foot. Just close. Just close. Shake your legs. Hopefully if you're working your turnout, you would have felt that in your glutes. And if you're working the turnout on the standing leg, you would have felt a really good strong pull-up. Now, I'm going to use the bar. Although I'm facing the bar normally for this exercise, I'm going to just use one hand so I can really focus on keeping my balance while I'm showing you the correct foot positions. Let's go into the second side. We'll pick it up halfway through. Oh, missed it. Tendu. Bring it. 1, 2. Do you know, I'll start that again. Ready? Preparation is just as important as the actual step. Push. Knee back. Push. And in. 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 Push. So that one is preparing you for your frappe, okay? Frappe. It's a funny word, isn't it? Frappe is a funny word. I'll explain to you later what that means. It's definitely not a McDonald's coffee shake, all right? Just thinking for this next one. I might just leave it facing here, guys. Okay, we've got our développé now. We're going to do our développé up the side. From the front, it's going to come passing up the side of that leg, keeping the knee back as you développé devant, heel on top. Doesn't matter about how high it is, but you do need to be well placed. Tendu and close. Side of the leg, à la seconde, keeping the heel presenting forward. Close to the back. Rise strongly on your feet. Quarter turn to face the ballet bar. Hips are really front, facing your back. Lower gently down to a good fifth position. Pass that foot again into a retire up the side of the leg. Pulling up tall on the support leg. Opening that knee back as much as you can. And you're going to développé derrière with the hips nice in front. Tendu, closing to fifth at the back, okay? It's a bit of a tricky one, but please work hard. As we développé up, our arms going up with the retire and out on the extension. All right, up with the retire and out on the extension. Hand on the bar. If I had my Oreo on my elbow, it definitely would have fallen off there. Close behind. Rise up gently. Lower to a nice fifth position. Now we're going to retire up. Extend to the back. Now instead of closing it, I want you to push your leg up. Push it up. Push it up. Push it up. Slow tendu to the ground. Stretch that knee. Close into a nice fifth position. Alright. Okay. Good job. How did we go? Did we go okay? Put my chair over here again. We'll do it on the other leg. Excuse me, all of this fiddling around. It's a bit of a shame, isn't it? We do what we can do. Okay, hopefully that's a good angle. You can see what my body's going to get up to. Ooh. All right, let's try it on the other leg. Ready? Hand on the bar. Side of the leg. All right, it's a bit confronting. Did you do okay? That's a tricky one, that one. That's a tricky one. All right, we're just going to do some grand battement, okay? Our leg's going to go up and close fifth, up and close fifth, forward to the front. Oh no, we don't, we come through tendu. Yeah, da 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 da. Doesn't have to be that height just here is enough as long as the body's nice and still. Let's go. Now again, arms are held here. Shall I put my Oreo on? I feel like my camera needs to be here. Oh, I'm getting dizzy. Oh dear. Maybe that'd be good for the grade 4, I'll know, just to probably stay here and not have my head in it. How's that? Okay, Oreo, are you ready? See, Toby, if you were doing this one, you'd have Oreos. Arm goes up into second, lifting up, point, close, lifting up, point, close, lifting up, point, close. Nothing moves on top. Now when you go to the side, the foot's got to come back where it came from. Oh, nearly lost it. Okay, other side. Arms to second. Sorry about my behind. Now remember, it's got to come back to the front. Oh, yay! How'd you go? Oh, I think I built up a bit of a glisten. Bit of a glisten there. Now we are at releve. Our releve in our grade 3 level is our chape releve. All right. Remember, I think we talked about this before, but a chape means to escape. All right. A chape releve is basically an escaping rise. So it's tricky. We might not do it with music today. Let's have a little practice and we can heat and we can go over.